Today I have with me the brand new Kia EV9, one of the most biggest electric car that you can buy today on the market. It's a third row seater. It's incredible spacious, it's full of tech. In this video we will test drive it and I will give you the feedback on how it's on the road, but of course I will have a separate video, full review, interior, exterior, where I try to explain you everything about the car, technical data, space, material quality, multimedia, technology, all that stuff in a separate video. So if you want to see that, check out on the other video, guys. Probably the video is already there. If it's not, will come soon. Now guys, if you're in Switzerland, around Switzerland, you want to see the car, you want to test drive the car, you want to buy the car, you can come here at Emil Frey Auto Center in Bern. They have the car here, and not only this, but they have a lot of new cars, so definitely check them out. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. Also, this is the key, man, probably one of the most interesting key that I see in the last time. I really love it. It's kind of a stone design, really cool key, and on the side you have all these buttons to lock the car. From here you lock the car, basically just like that. It comes with electric folding mirrors, of course. Unlock the car from here. You can open also the trunk, we will talk about that. And if you flip the key on the other side, you will see another buttons, and you probably wonder what are those buttons. Basically the same as Tesla can do, summon the car forward and backward, you can do it as well with Kia EV9. So all you have to do is just turn on the engine from this button. You just hold it, you come close here and you just hold this button for a few seconds. So basically you have to lock the car first and then press this button for a few seconds, and then on the screen right now you can see it on the screen, it appeared that it's turned on, and all you have to do is just summon forward or backward. So in a parking lot, for example, this feature, it's extremely useful because you can basically move the car around. So all you have to do is just press this button. Check this out, the steering wheel is activate, the car is activate, and look at this, you can move the car with nobody inside the car. And the cool part is that if it feels some obstacle like I am here, check this out, it will definitely stop. You see, it's brake automatically even though I still press the button. And this is super useful if you park in a tight place. Even though it's a big car, you can take it out from parking places. It's insanely good. And then you can go also backward, just like that. You just press the key and then the car will go backward. And the same thing, if it feels a car in the back, it will stop automatically, or you just release it and the car will just stop. This is super cool feature. And also Kia and Hyundai in the last years bring it on so many cars. Right now it's also activate. All you have to do, just unlock the car. It has also these handles that goes inside the doors and also come outside the doors. This is super useful for aerodynamic. Even though it's like a tank, it's still useful on the highway, and we will go right now. Beautiful design. This is the GT line design, incredible features. The seats are fabulous, guys. You have to see it, and you can adjust it in so many ways. We will talk in the review video. It's a little bit cold outside today. Let me go inside. Look at this, the seat will automatically adjust right now when you go inside the car. Also, the cool part is that you can adjust so many positions. You can put the seats all over on the back. So this is so cool. Everything feel really good quality inside the car. I'm super impressed with what Kia and Hyundai in the last years do with the cars. They are really nice cars, and trust me, for what they offer, the prices are super good. Really interesting design on the mirror there, really shapy, geometrical design, super interesting, great visibility there. Also you have here up possibility to see the camera or possibility to see just the mirror, and surprisingly the visibility is not bad because it's that square design in the back. You have that windshield big, you have a pretty good visibility. Anyway, huge space in the car, amazing seats, armrest, everything, it's well positioned. You have the stalk here to change the gear behind the steering wheel. You have the start engine here, actually start system here. You just have to press it here in this area, and then from here you just rotate it, and the parking button, it's right here on the side. Digital cockpit, digital multimedia system right here, and also here between them you have this climatic control that will stay always right here, and it's very good the way they choose to do it. The only thing is that when you drive, it's exactly in this direction of your hands or of the steering wheel, and you have to go a little bit on the side in order to adjust. But you can do it also physical here from physical buttons, because you have those physical buttons. Climatic system, you can choose the temperature, the mode, and that's also super simple, so you don't have to go on the side. So that's also an extra cool feature. Very important is that from here, from drive mode, you can change different driving mode. It comes with Eco, Normal, Sport, and My Drive. You can customize how you want it. We will drive in Eco. And terrain mode, because it's all-wheel drive, you can go in snow, mud, and sand. So it has so many driving features. The cool part is that here behind you have two pedals, and if you look down here where it says Auto, if you hold this for a second, you have so many levels of regenerative brake from where you can choose. And if you see this I pedal maximum, that means you drive one pedal drive. So for example, if I go in drive right now, let me show you for a second. Go in drive, accelerate, and you release the acceleration pedal, it will go to a stop, plus engaging the auto hold that you have it right here, and you can activate it from here. Now let me go back to park, or you can put it on auto. You just hold this for a few seconds, it says auto, and the car, it's basically reading the street and the car in front and on the radar and also on this camera, and then it will choose for you how much regenerative brake to give you, and that's super cool. But we will basically start with iPedal drive to show you how it works. Let me put also the seatbelt. I will give you also some technical data before we start driving. Otherwise, it's really nice and comfortable to be here. I have like 70% battery. It says like 306 kilometer range, and I can also kind of sense after charging current trip. And we will reset this and we will see in the end. Just press this for a few seconds and then it will basically reset. Anyway, let me give you some information about the car. So here at Emil Freyne Bern, you can get this car for 78,900 francs. Usually the price with all the options should be 89,487 francs, but they have already a 11,227 francs discount. So it's great that you have a discount on this car because it already have 2,200 kilometers. So it's just crazy, guys. So it's a good deal for a brand new car, so definitely check them out. Otherwise, we will talk about all those things in a review video. It's the GT line version. The range of the car estimated on this version around 450 kilometer VLTP. It comes with 380 horsepower, 700 Newton meters, all-wheel drive system. That means it has two electric motors, one on the front, one on the rear, one speed automatic transmission, of course. 200 kilometer per hour is the top speed of the car, and 0 to 100 around 5 seconds. It has a 99.8 kilowatt hour battery, lithium battery, located below the floor. Estimated consumption around 26.2 kilowatt hour. We will see that. And both electric motors has a power of 190 horsepower. Ground clearance 19.8 centimeters, turning circle 12.4 meters. The car comes with independent Tyke McPherson suspension on the front and independent multi-link suspension on the rear, ventilated brake disc on the front and ventilated brake disc on the rear, and 21-inch rims. That's it, guys. The charging power around 200 kilowatt hour, if I'm not wrong, 210 kilowatt hour in DC. This is the maximum charging power. And now let's drive the car. I think this is the most important thing. I just also turn here the camera to see in the back. Also here the car comes with 360 degrees cameras around, and another cool feature, downhill assist, by the way. Another cool feature is every time you change the turning signal, it will appear this blind spot view monitoring, they call it, and it's super cool. Let's go in drive. Very simple from here. Just rotate it forward, and right now we can basically just drive the car. What I noticed before I drive it just a little bit, also it comes with a head-up display directly on the windshield. Check this out, and it's so nice blend in. The quality and the brightness of it, it's pretty good, and you can adjust it up and down, depend how you want it. Very good visibility outside around the windows, so you have big windows, quite square but big windows. quality around here, it's gorgeous. It feels like a microfiber Alcantara, something softer than Alcantara, something really plushy like that, like a microfiber, mega plushy, good quality. Yeah, anyway, let's drive it. You can hear this sound when you drive at low speed. You can hear a special sound. It's a pretty big car, but basically it feels quite good. It feels quite easy to drive, doesn't feel heavy, because it has two electric motors, of course, plenty of power to move the car around. But it's quite big. I mean, it's probably it's probably one of the biggest electric car that you can buy today. Not probably, it's the biggest electric car that you can buy today when it comes to those kind of commercial cars. And it's so silent. The car can read the traffic signs, not only the traffic speed limit, so you can see the stop there on the head-up display and also on the screen. You hear this sound? We are driving in eco mode right now, and it has such a special, interesting sound. Now auto hold, it's engaged, so I don't even need to use the brake pedal, even though it comes with aluminum pedals, plus and minus, really cool pedals. I don't even need to use it. When you drive like I pedal, it has basically the one pedal drive. You have all the settings for a proper electric cars. You have so many regeneration levels, you have one pedal drive, you can leave the car roll, you can put it on auto, so the car will choose for you if you're not sure which mode you should use. It's insanely nice. And also in eco mode, it's pretty silent. The steering wheel, it's basically quite light. We will see, we will drive a little bit and I will give you more feedbacks. Visibility in the mirror up here, it's fine, but even if I leave it normally, I think it's just fine for me. I mean, I don't even need this camera, but I will leave it so for the purpose of the video. You can see it can read the traffic signs, like you have to give priority, and you can see it on the head-up display and also on the digital cockpit. The digital cockpit, it's still very simple as we are used with from the other Hyundai cars, but you can see some information about the wheels and the battery in the middle and what happened with the energy right there, so it's pretty useful. Really interesting mirrors. Mirrors are so big and so interesting design. Yeah, the steering wheel, it's quite light, even though it's basically a quite big car. So actually, let's go here. It feels quite light, the steering wheel. Also the side support, it's pretty nice, even though you can adjust in so many positions, so you have a lot of adjustments. It's basically quite light to drive in eco mode. It feels pretty punchy. Doesn't feel as heavy as it looks when you drive it. It feels basically quite easy to drive, and it feels light when you accelerate and so on, so that's quite nice. You can see a nice graphic on the display in the middle with what happened with energy when you recuperate energy. And this one pedal drive basically will save your brake pads, because you don't even need to use the brake. Basically we will use it, the physical brake I mean. But it has such an interesting sound. I have so much space here. It's so spacious and so comfortable. The headrest, it's also quite special. We will talk about that in the review video. Okay, I'm really curious on twisty roads to have some fun with the car, to see how it handles. Right now the same, I just released the acceleration. Oh, not bad. It stays good on curves as well. Wow, it's impressive. I was expect to feel like a boat, you know, like left right, but I guess they set it up pretty good. We go outside here. again, release the recuperation, the regenerative brake. It's pretty powerful. Here it's a big curve, so we can test it out a little bit. Wow. Wow, 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 not bad, not bad. This is huge, this curve here. Man, it's nice. It is, it feels like it's a big car, but not as heavy and not as hard to drive as I was imagined, but it's pretty nice, pretty light, pretty good quality. It feels good quality basically. I quite like it. I love the head-up display. It's so clear and so nice. It looks, everything looks really nice there and clear. Now here we can test out the cruise control. Basically it's so easy to adjust because you have physical button here on the steering wheel and you just have to press it forward and the car will, yeah, basically let me go here. I love the fact that you have this blind view monitoring that shows you if there are cars or something on the right lane. I can accelerate a little bit and go on the first lane. I can set up from here and you can see on the head-up display a very nice clear image with the speed, with the lanes and all that stuff in the front. It's so useful, it's so cool. And right now basically the car is driving itself. I test this autopilot on other Kia cars and it is really good. In the last years they improve it a lot and you can see basically it stays pretty good between the lanes. Check this out, it's really good. It's brake, accelerating, depending what the car in front will do. Keep the distance, you can choose the distance from here, from this button. You can choose to activate lane assist, deactivate them. Everything is so easy to reach out on the button. Even if you want to change the driving mode, if you go to sport mode, so easy because the buttons are on the steering wheel. This is how it should be on all the cars, to be honest. A lot of buttons, driving mode on the steering wheel, and a lot of features to activate through physical button and simple to use. It's perfect. It's perfect the way they set it up. Another interesting thing is the fact that I put it in sport mode. I want to try an acceleration if we are lucky here and is no other car. Put it in sport mode. I feel like the steering wheel it's a little bit more heavy right now. Ooh, it's also much more responsive and there's nobody behind, so basically we can try this out. Press the brake and what? Whoa, 100. I can't believe this tank can accelerate so fast. Oh my god, that was fast and fun, and the grip was nice. Wow. It feels a little bit like the gravity of the weight push you back and goes back, but it's just insane. I didn't expect to be that good. Wow, great job. Blind spot technology in the corner there. Wow, it's really good. And again, you set it up and now the car is doing the job for you. You can see the lanes activated there. Here is the navigation if you want to set it up. It comes with a lot of features and you can see all the charging stations around you. So if you want to basically navigate to a charging station, Ionity, it shows you even the Ionity. You can set it up from the navigation, set as destination. It's that easy, and boom, it goes there immediately. And the navigation is on. You can see also, the good part is that you can see also on the screen the navigation signs, right? Let me deactivate this autopilot, for example, completely, and you can see in the front there on the head-up display the navigation directions. How cool is that? And this is great. Basically you just look at the head-up display and you see all kind of information there, so clear. And I have to tell you, I think this is one of the best head-up display out there because it's so clear. You can see the information in such a easy, simple way, and you don't have to take your eyes from there because you have all the information. You have the speed, you have the traffic signs, you have the navigation. So it's basically nice and super good. Now here it shows you also the blind spot right there on the head-up display with a red line, and it shows you even the cars in the head-up display. Oh my god, you see the car there in the head-up display? Oh wow, that's cool, man. That's something that Tesla totally miss, and this is insane. You can see the car is still driving itself. Even here it's brake because the car in front it brakes, and it warned me to put my hand on the steering wheel, but it's still doing a good job. I don't accelerate, I don't brake, the car is doing the job. This is a super hard curve. I didn't expect to manage to do it at low speed. Yes, it do it automatically. Wow, it managed to do that curve. Wow, this is good. This is really good. Usually those autopilot system, they are great for the they are great for the highway, but I see that it works pretty good also here. The car, I'm not sure if it has this lane changing assist, but the wipers, I never tried, this is for the first time. Wow, the wipers are pretty big and relatively silent. Yes, they are silent. And now, mom, this is the worst curve ever here. I don't think any autopilot can take this curve here. It's extremely hard. Ooh, I'm surprised with the acceleration. I'm really surprised. Love it. The position, the comfort, the armrest, everything. It's a race so good. I definitely like the car. I have to tell you, it's much better than I was expected. Autopilot, it's great. All the screens are great. The head-up display, I love it. I will give it a 10 from 10. Now, the acceleration, it's better, totally better than I was expected. The grip, it's phenomenal. Even though it's crazy heavy, it feels insanely quick. And even in curve, it stays pretty good. So much tech for such a big car, and to be honest, for what this car offers, it's not a bad deal, man. I mean, it's expensive, quite expensive, but it has so many technologies, and wow, great car, great car. And if I'm not wrong, you have 7 years warranty or 150,000 kilometers. It's just insane. The warranty, it's really big, and it's super useful. Check this out again. Activate this autopilot, the car will do the job for you. It's such a nice way. And again, this is quite a hard curve here, and it's doing the job just perfect. Yeah, now it's really close from what Tesla do with the cars. You just set up the speed a little bit higher. You can go from here to 100. You set the speed to 100, and the car will go up to 100 just like that. It's just that simple. So nice, so nice. Love it. Yeah, basically when you change the different driving modes, you feel the steering wheel a little bit stiffer in sport mode, and in eco mode you feel it a little bit more softer, but basically not a huge difference between the driving modes. I will deactivate all this stuff, but it's nice, it's pleasant to drive. It's a really well built car, and it feels good also. The pedals feel good quality. It feels like they set it up everything really well. The suspension are great. Nothing to complain about. The suspensions, they feel pretty good over the bumps. Sound insulation wise, that's a big question, because here at 100 km/h speed up to 100, basically up to 100 it's pretty good. You start to hear over 100 km/h because of the shape of the car. You start to hear a little bit of wind noise, but the sound insulation, you see the warning there, the sound insulation is pretty good. We can try one more acceleration here. basically. The sound insulation is pretty good, but over 100 km/h expect to hear a little bit of wind because of the car shape. It's basically normal. Now again, one pedal drive, it's running, just release the acceleration and basically the car will drive itself. Now here, pretty light. In small curves we go in the parking lot here to test the parking, and here we have a lot of parking place. Oh, wow, can't believe such a big car can be so quick. Oh my god, it's fun to drive some. I think all electric cars are fun to drive and super quick. So not here. Where was that? My mistake. I think I have to go on the other side, but I don't want to go on the restaurant. Basically let's park here. Let me show you how you can park the car. It's so easy. You just go in reverse. You have this 360 degrees camera, and you have also the bird eye view, and you can park this big tank in such an easy way, and it gives you all kind of warnings like blind spot warnings and all that stuff. And it's so easy to turn around this wheel here in order to park in a perfect way. And look at this, I didn't even try too much to park it perfectly, and I just did. And it's such a big car, it has a lot of sensors, such a pleasure to drive it. It's so easy to drive it, and it make it easy because it comes also with 360 degrees camera. Look at this, you can see basically how I park the car. You can see everything around the car. Such a nice infos. You have this button to activate also the cameras, and that's it. Super nice car, love it. Now here, if we have a little bit of space, we can basically try out the turning circle. Maybe it's no other car here. It's coming. Let's see. No. Let's see. The turning circle, 12.3 meter. It's quite a big car, but basically, look at this. I can turn it here around. Not bad. It's quite agile. I was worried about that a little bit when I saw the car so big, but basically once you start driving, you get used with it, and it's pretty agile. It's pretty light. So great job. I would definitely say it's a good car. It's a well-built car. So very good. Now we go back to the highway. Oh my god, that was fun. Fun. Love it. Love the car. And now change the driving mode from here. You just go back to eco mode, and the car, it's rolling. And even the sound in eco mode, it's a little bit more slow. And let's go in normal mode. Normal mode, it gives you from both worlds. The steering, it's pretty light. The comfort is good, and the acceleration, it's somewhere in the middle. But it's a lovely car, guys. I think I cover almost everything. We will see also the consumption. Let me go in the middle because we have to go on the left side a little bit later. I can also activate back, super simple, activate from here all the autopilot stuff, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, everything. It's really good. Let me see one more time. Yes, basically it's good also the mirror without that camera in the back, so you have a good visibility also in normal way. But that's it, guys. Impressive. Definitely impressive. Now there was a confusion, but where the lanes are clear, the car is doing lovely. Now you can set it from here just like that. Again, look at this, it's perfect. And it stays quite good between the lanes. Nice, Great job, Kia. Love the car. I'm really curious about the consumption, the way we drive, accelerate, and so on. Now, even here it stays between the lanes because the lane assist is still activated, and you can see how good it's doing a good job. You can see also in the nighttime a little bit ambient in the car how it is. This is a pretty hard curve here, but the car is managed to stay between the... You can deactivate it very simple from here, from this button. You just press these buttons here. Nice car. It's great that you can adjust the seats in every single position you want, so up, down, left, right. You can basically adjust the seats, and it's so easy and it feels good. I mean, everything you touch around here, it feels basically good quality. Also, the car feels quite stable, the acceleration, the brake. I'm still driving in one pedal drive, but basically let's go to automatic. I put it on auto right now, and the car will read the car in front with the cameras, and it will give you the recuperation brake as much as you need, but it will not go to one pedal drive in auto, and then you have to press it. The pedals feel great as well when you press them. They feel relatively good quality. Yeah, the sound insulation, it's basically double glassing, by the way, in the front. I will show you and I will give you more information also. I think it's double glassing also on the rear in a review video. But basically the sound insulation, it's quite good. Brakes are also good. I saw some technical data, and I saw that the car can brake from 100 km/h super quick. So the brakes are also great in terms of braking, and I feel like you don't feel any transition or something different there. And I'm really curious to accelerate a little bit and then to brake, because big heavy cars usually tend to have slower acceleration or delay the acceleration. But we can test this out right now. So accelerate to 50, and then if you want to brake, oh, it feels quite good. It feels like good setup. We can try this out one more time, a little bit forward there. But I didn't have the impression that the car have a delay or something like that when it brakes. So basically it's really good made. Now, impressive. I was waiting for such a long time to test this car. I think I have a few months now from when I wait to test it and to see how it runs. And now that I test it, I have to say that it's a pretty good car. And I was expecting that, because I know Hyundai and Kia in the last years do such a good job together. They collaborate, they work really tight, and I like it. Also, nice quality around here. The material quality are nice. The steering wheel, it's gorgeous. I love the shape of the steering wheel. This is kind of the new trend these days, with this flat steering wheel up and down, and that help you have a better view also outside, and also a better grip when you take the curves. And this is, for me, it's mega important. So now we can basically turn around and then we will stop. I was hoping that I can try a brake here, so I can do that as soon as that truck go right. So if I accelerate and then press the brake, yeah, they are really good. And again, here we can test out the turning circle. It's relatively good. Accelerate, and then right now brakes. Yeah, it's great. It's good. It's good setup. You don't feel any feedback. You don't feel anything that transition from regenerative brake and physical brake. So super good. Great job. Really great job. I want to park the car and end up this video. We will do it in a hard way. So let me try to reverse here. Again, you can see the reverse camera. You can see very clear, but also you can see very clear in the mirrors, because you have huge mirrors. And basically, I think I will, yeah, I want to park the car around here. Just leave it like that. all the way in the back. So maybe just leave it around here because then I have to go anyway. So press the park. And that's it, guys. I mean, I think I cover almost everything. I think that the car is super well built, and not that I advertise, but I think it's great. Now, current trip 26.2 kilowatt hour expected, like they claim, and in the last 150 kilometer 23. So yeah, this is the consumption. It's totally normal for such a big car. That's why it has such a big battery, and that's why the range is around 450 kilometer with such a but I think if you drive in eco mode super slowly and steady, I think you can get also good range in the city. Most of the time in the city, electric car tend to have a good range, and doesn't matter too much when it comes to aerodynamic and stuff like that, because the car basically in the city drive at slow speeds. And this is, for me, from my point of view, doesn't matter if it's a bulky car, if it has a great aerodynamic. When you drive at speed up to 50 km per hour in the city, they have to perform almost the same. I hope I can get the car soon for a test drive only in the city to see what will be the consumption, because I think you can get great consumption also in the city. Anyway, if you need a big family car with a lot of huge space and technology, this is the one for you, because it has a good price for the technology that they offer. And yeah, anyway, you have to see the car. If you want to see it, if you want to test drive it, if you want to buy it, if you are in Switzerland, around Switzerland, check out Emil Frey in Bern. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. Thank you very much to all of you guys that watching my video. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the full review with the same car, interior, exterior, all the technical data, every single information about the car. You will find it on a separate video, so check it out. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.